about the drop third strike rule. There were some questions on that, and I think it's a good time to go over it. So we have a man on first base here and a batter in the box. Let's say we have no outs and 2 strikes. The rule basically is that anytime a pitcher pitches a strike that is the third strike, whether the batter swings or doesn't swing and it's just called a strike, and the catcher drops the ball, that's a dropped third strike. And whenever there are no outs and no one on the base, no one on first base, that hitter is eligible to run towards first base. Now that hitter can be thrown out or tagged out, but they can run on a drop third strike. If there is a batter, or if there is a runner on first base and there's less than 2 outs, then the batter is not allowed to run. The batter is automatically out. If there are 2 outs though, and their first base is occupied, the batter can run, and the second baseman advances. So let's look at a couple scenarios here. We got 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner is on first base. Pitcher throws a pitch. The batter does not swing, but it's a strike, and the catcher drops the ball. The batter is considered out because first base has already been occupied, and there's less than 2 outs. All right, let's reset this, and now there's 2 strikes and 1 out, but no batters on, or no runners on first base. Pitcher pitches the ball, the batter swings and misses, and the catcher drops the ball. Since there is no runner on first base, the batter is entitled to run. Now the catcher retrieves the ball and can throw to first base to get the force out, or if the batter forgets to run and just is kind of standing around thinking, oh, I struck out, the catcher can retrieve the ball and then tag that person to get them out. The last scenario is whether there's a man on base or not. We'll put one on base. There's 2 strikes and there's 2 outs. Let's say there's a man on first base. Pitcher pitches the ball. Batter does not swing, and it's called a strike, but the catcher drops the ball. In this case, even though there's a person on first, since there's 2 outs, the batter can run and the first baseman advances. Now this is a live ball, so both runners can be caught out on a force or a tag. So you have to be careful and be diligent in how you run the bases. Drop third strike.